Welcome to the Three Best Friends podcast. I'm MC Wright, and I'm joined here by one of my co-hosts, Jake Palmer.
Mike is dead. Rest in peace.
Mike is dead with a head wound. So we have a gracious guest here with us, rounding out the crew today. Please welcome Fiona MacKinnon.
Hey!
MacKinnon.
MacKinnon.
Oh my god. My poor last name.
Rip.
So this week we're going to round out E3 with just what three games we were looking forward to the most that came out of there, and the one game we wish was there that wasn't. So Fiona, let's start with you.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to start off definitely with Fallout 76.
Yes.
I am a massive fan of Fallout, and it was really funny because I actually did a predictions cast with Sean Capri on We the Nerdy, and I said there's going to be a new Fallout, and they told me no, that wasn't going to happen.
That sounds familiar.
It did.
That sounds familiar.
So I was really excited. Except the guesses that I make actually come true. Just saying. So
I got 2 points. I almost won.
I got half.
You almost. That's an almost. Like that's a too little. So yeah, I was really excited. I've been a huge Fallout fan for the past about 3-4 years. So I actually have like a lot of Fallout stuff, and I was really pumped. I know it wasn't specifically a new release right at E3 because they released it just a few weeks beforehand, but they showed a lot more content. It was about 30 minutes, which was really great. I felt like the actual like way that they projected and actually presented the game as a whole was a really good idea, having like almost propaganda videos. So it's just like, oh, get excited about this. Like, here's a bunch of questions that I know we all know that you had because you constantly been posting on Twitter. Oh no, is it going to be multiplayer? Oh, how am I supposed to play this game? And it's just like, okay, we know you have these questions, so here you go. So it was really exciting. I was really happy that it actually took a large portion of the Bethesda conference. So I had no complaints. I know it's really mixed reviews right now because there's a lot of people upset that it is online multiplayer, but at least it's not hundreds of people on a server. It's just a few dozen.
It's not a Fallout MMO.
And it's not a battle royale.
Exactly. Like, honestly, I would have been totally down for battle royale. I would have been just like I'm one of those, like, I hate to say this, but I'm like a fangirl of it. So that if they had just said like, here's Fallout pop figurines, I'd have been like, yes, just give
Here's
me Fallout content.
Pop game that nobody.
Oh god,
Fallout Lego.
I would play that.
God.
I would play that.
Pop figurine.
Yeah, no, it's funny. What they're doing with 76, which I'm a fan of, by the way. Like, I don't care that it's online. You can still play it solo. So,
but we're not.
It's actually what I wanted Elder Scrolls Online to be. Like, where it keeps all the mechanics of the base game, but it's online, not MMO hotkeys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, and just to be, finally, like, every single time I played a Fallout game, I think the only thing that would make it better is like, yeah, you talk about the story with friends, but actually enjoying the story with a friend.
Having someone there.
Yeah. And I feel like this is going to be a perfect fit for a Fallout.
Absolutely.
It's definitely going to change the feel of the game because, largely like the Fallout games, since they are single player and it's just so desolate, especially 3, it definitely has a different experience for you. But being able to play with someone else, it's going to be a different Fallout game.
Yeah. And just calling it out. Thanks for changing your picture mid-podcast.
I was realizing it just like staring at the photo. I'm like, I probably should change it to my actual photo to make this better. Oh god.
So yeah, I mean everything with this Fallout seems like it's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing we talked about in the last podcast for our after E3, we talked about how would VATS work, and from what I've heard, VATS is going to be in the game. And it's going to be real time. Like, I don't know how it's going to work, but it's...
Wait, meaning like real time, like there's still slow-mo or just...
I don't know if there's going to be slow-mo.
Okay, so it's how I thought it was going to work.
Yeah.
Like, it's just basically like a buff.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, because I don't think you could do slowdown, especially when you have other people with you. Maybe if you're by yourself.
the only game that did that in an online arena was Max Payne 3 multiplayer mode, but it was directional bullet time. So like if you had somebody in your sights and you activated bullet time, you too would be slow mo.
Got it.
So it was cool.
That makes sense.
That might work. I don't know.
Yeah, very
but,
excited.
Yeah. And we already pre-ordered the Power.
Yep, I got that Power Armor edition pre-ordered because I need more helmets.
Of course.
Yeah. God, I wish, but Canada, like, there's only one place to buy them, and they were already sold out the night of.
Yeah, and probably the price for Canada, you probably would have been spending like $300 hour.
It was $259. That's without tax, so that would have bumped it up in where I live.
Amazon didn't have it up for you?
No, they don't have it on Amazon Canada.
Huh.
Wow. They sold out on our Amazon pretty quickly.
Pre-orders. I pre-ordered it before, like, they didn't even have like the pre-order button yet, but like they had like available from these sellers.
Yeah.
So I hit that and it's like, oh, it's from Amazon. Oh, they just have it activated. I'm like, pre-order.
Yeah. I ended up doing mine through Walmart.
Oh.
I know. It was either that or GameStop, and I'm like, I've had bad problems with GameStop, and I haven't had problems with Walmart, even though you had your fiasco with Walmart. Yeah.
I understand that.
I'm already prepared that I'm going to get mine canceled. I'm already prepared for it. I'll just buy that Pit-Boy kit from Bethesda store. Save me some money. But
alrighty, Jake, what's your first?
My first one, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah. I mean, come on. That game is just, it looks beautiful. I know it's taken a while to come out, but the wait, it's going to be worth it.
Take all the time. Man.
Yep, take all the time, work out all the kinks, just come out with the perfect game.
Before the Sony trailer, I was actually worried about the game.
Yep, I agree.
We'd only seen a few worlds.
And then, like it wasn't even really like you see the world. It was almost like more cinematic than anything. Then later on, I think in Square's conference, they showed a little bit more gameplay, but not much. Yep. And then Sony's conference is when they showed everything.
A whole load of new stuff.
And the reaction between both of us, man, that day, jaws dropped, especially when like pirates.
If only we could go watch that.
I don't know what happened.
It fell out of Mike's head when you hit it today.
Rest in peace, Mike. How many times can we say rest in peace, Mike, during this episode?
Anytime it gets mentioned.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
But yeah, well, like introducing the pirate ship battles, like I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think we were ever going to go back to pirates, to be honest.
No.
I thought that was going to be done. Yeah, I didn't think so, because I think the first time that they introduced that Pirates world in Kingdom Hearts 2 was like,
weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah.
And they actually looked
soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah. But looking at the trailer for this one, looking at them next to like, Jack Sparrow, Barbossa and all that, Goofy and them didn't look weird and out of place. They look like they actually fit in a little bit. I don't know if it's just because I don't know if they're even making it more realistic or they're the way that they're actually making this game. I think it's because of the way they're rendered now.
Yeah.
That's the word,
Pirates
rendered.
Characters, because in 2, like they tried to go for like a realistic look. And,
like,
they just look all jaggy.
Yeah.
Textures and everything. But now that everyone has kind of like this uniform rendered and stuff, even though they do look more like human, everything meshes super well.
Yeah. And I'm also liking the way the gummy ship missions look like. They're not not like 1 and 2, but
Gummy's back.
Yes. Funny story. I should have talked about this in our limited edition. Shout out to limited edition and Alex O'Neill for joining us for that. I never customized my gummy ship the first time I played through Kingdom Hearts 1.
Wow.
Yeah, never did it. And I was like, how did I make it through this without doing that?
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, very bold move. So I'm really excited to jump into that and just see how much more that they add to this game, and plus the new worlds with like Wreck-It Ralph and Toy Story. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to visit Toy Story all the time. Just because
they haven't announced the cast for it yet either, like all the different worlds. So I'm excited to see who they get and who
I
they
can
don't get.
honestly tell you, when I heard Woody's voice, I know that's not Tom Hanks.
Mm.
So I don't know who they're going with, but I'm
Oh
interested
yeah,
to see it.
I'm wondering about the pirate people too.
Oh yeah, because
So
I mean, Jack Sparrow actually sounded close to Johnny Depp in this
a
one.
lot closer. Yeah.
Unlike two, two is just not good.
Yeah.
But Matt, how about you?
So my first one came out of the Xbox conference. New From Software game, Sekiro, might be mispronounced or not. Game looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching an interview Damon did on IGN with the team. It's going to be a lot different from the Souls games, like combat and stuff like that are going to be similar, but leveling up your gear. So how he looks, like his clothes and stuff like that, that's how he's going to look. And you don't create a character this time around. It is just the dude, which is just calling Shinobi right now. So I'm excited. Like when you like, it sucks like we're losing like the creative character and all that stuff, but when games do like focus on one character, like the story will be like, you have much more attachment to that because like they build the world around them rather than you're just a character in some world. So I'm really excited about that. I was surprised Activision is publishing it. But yeah, the combat, the hook, grapple, like that huge snake, bring it on. I'm ready. I love From Software games.
That you do. I know you do. I'm interested to see how this pans out. I think I would like to jump into that one. Wasn't really a big Dark Souls fan, but I think this one I want to.
You still only go through Bloodborne.
Yes, I do.
Because Dark Souls 1 and 2 are very slower. Stuff like that. Bloodborne is really fast paced. Dark Souls 3 is kind of like a mixture of Bloodborne and Dark Souls.
Okay.
Nice.
Just speed wise. But this one looks like even faster than Bloodborne. Like your reactions and everything. So
I think that's exactly why I want to play this game, because it's more faster paced, and I can't do Dark Souls 1 and 2. It's just too slow for me. Yeah. That's why I thought Neo would be great to try until I got my ass
Neo
handed.
is hard.
It's very hard. So I do want to dabble in these games more, especially I'm very close to beating Celeste, so nice. I have one game at a time to kick my ass.
Very fair.
Those later levels definitely do that.
Yeah.
Fiona, what's your second game?
My second pick, surprisingly, and honestly, if you told me this before E3 that I was going to pick this game as one of my favorites of the actual conference, I would have said, "Ha, that's hilarious." I am going to choose the Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I thought you were going with Just Dance 2019.
Very fair. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, Just Dance is probably one of my favorite games of all time. Just super excited, super pumped. No, I've never been a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed series. Mm-hmm. I tried to get into, oh God, what is it now? Origins. And when I got into Origins, I stopped almost instantaneously because there were so many glitches when I was playing. For some reason, there was a cart that went over the house. And I was just like, I'm done. Like, if I want to get glitches, I'll go back to Fallout 4 because I had to deal with so many glitches in that game, but I still love it.
Or Mass
Effect. I actually stopped before you.
Oh, really?
I got to the point where like you start fighting stuff and there's all these hit counters. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, oh my God. I did that for Extra Life last year and I felt so bad because I'm like, okay, I'll play this game for 3 hours. I got an hour and a half in and I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I'm done. Like, I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to get another game on. Like, we'll do something else. It's just like, I've never been a huge fan. And one thing I never realized is a lot of the aspects of other Assassin's Creed games have been removed, and then the stuff that I like about other games are now in it, and I'm like, hells yeah. One, I'm a huge history like nerd, so hearing like Leonidas and the Spartans and the Greeks, I'm like, yes, let's do this. And then when they announced that you could choose to play either a girl or a guy, I was just like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Which,
and
let's face it, nobody's playing as that dude.
Nope.
No one's gonna play as a dude.
Is it Cassandra or Cassandra?
It's Cassandra.
Cassandra. Okay.
It starts with a K.
Alexios.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yep.
I mean, so you get to choose a girl. That's essentially what it is. You get to choose this girl named Cassandra, and you get to go through these awesome battles, and also the fact you can just have a relationship with anybody you want. I'm like, I'm gonna get this game. I'm like, this is the first time I've ever been like, I really want to play Assassin's Creed, so I'm super pumped about that.
I'm wondering if this is gonna be their way of like going forward. This is how they're gonna do Assassin's Creed, but don't do it every year.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like we didn't even think we were gonna see it this year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wondering
So-
if they just stop doing it every year and just do every other year and just focus on like a great storyline like this
Yeah,
and just
I'd be
do.
all for that.
Yeah, I would be too. That would probably get a lot more people back into the series because I know it dipped down a little bit after Black Flag.
Yeah, Black Flag was the last one I played, and
Same.
boy, did I
I
play
had
the
a
hell
lot
out
of
it.
that. Like a lot of people just stopped after Black Flag, and then
Because the next one that came out was kind of glitchy when it first came out. And here
Kind
it was,
of.
Okay, it was very glitchy.
Unity was a mess.
And then I have Syndicate, and I have yet to play Syndicate, but
Yeah,
everyone loves
I have it.
Syndicate.
But yeah, I barely like
And
because
then-
aesthetically it looks worse than Unity.
Right.
Like, it's like it was developed because I think Unity was on a new engine, which
I
is
think so
part
too.
of why like it's so glitchy.
Mhm.
But yeah, it just seemed like a step backwards when they went to Syndicate, except for allowing people to finally play as a woman. But,
Right. And
Uh,
then
yeah.
and then Origins was the next one, or was there one after that?
No, Origins was
Origins
the next one. They took a year off.
Yeah, I haven't played Origins yet. I want to, but
I'm gonna try again and take because I guess you can take the hit counters off. Just
Oh,
so like it looks better. Because
Yeah.
like that just you know, I'm like, am I playing Destiny?
yeah, because
What's going
I when you said hit counters, I'm like, from whatever gameplay I've watched, I don't remember seeing hit counters. So
you
Yeah,
mean like the
must be
health
able to
bar
take
over
that.
top of their head?
The health bar and like when
But
you
also
hit
seeing-
them, like you
yeah, the
see
damage
numbers
numbers.
pop up.
Oh, I'm so used to that because I played World of Warcraft for 5 years, so that's like literally my life. So whenever
That has never been in any Assassin's Creed game. And
No.
it's like
oh, so they added that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just dumb. I'm sorry.
it was
like,
weird.
what
Yeah.
the hell?
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get rid of that in the next one, or just have the
Hopefully.
option to just turn it off.
Take it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm definitely excited. I haven't watched the gameplay video yet. I imagine there's ship stuff. There's Odyssey and like just the whole area.
I mean,
I would imagine you have to go from one
They've-
place to the next.
they did so well with Black Flag. It's like, keep adding it.
That was the thing.
It
like,
wasn't a gimmick at all. It wasn't like
I forgot how much I loved pirate stuff.
Yeah. most of the time I spent on the
Pirates
water
so
just
good.
because I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't feel like
I was just going around doing that. Anytime
Yeah.
I had to get off to do it, like okay, but
Yeah.
then right back on the boat.
yeah. It's just they had the sound effects. It looked great. I remember playing part of it on PS3 and I'm like, I gotta wait for a PS4. And then when you play
Yeah, I
on
had it
PS4,
on PC. It was awesome.
yeah. Yep.
But yeah, so I still need to watch the Skull and Bones reveal, but I'll probably be playing that
Oh yeah.
realistically. Awesome, Jake. What's your second?
The game I did not know was gonna be there, and it was in Sony's conference, and I'm really excited for it. Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yes.
Woo!
Watching that that cinematic scene, I was like, all right, this is cool. But watching the gameplay of it, like just to see how dark and gruesome it still is,
Mm-hmm.
like compare.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I know it's gonna scare the crap out of me when it comes to like the liquors and stuff like that, but I just love the Resident Evil games. I can't
Oh,
get enough of them.
Yeah, I haven't watched the gameplay for that just because I don't want to.
Oh, I know.
want to go in fresh.
I wanted to go in fresh
that
too,
makes sense.
but I
did-
just had to do it.
I did hear somebody they were doing like a live gameplay or whatever, and they got to that hallway, which you know what hall I'm talking about if you play the original Resident Evil 2, and the
Yeah.
liquor isn't there.
hmm
So now I'm really excited because like, oh, they're actually switching up where everything is. So it's like I'm really gonna
It's
be
gonna be
scared the first
yeah.
time the liquor comes.
Exactly. It's gonna be
oh
fresh.
my god.
I think I don't know how they're doing it, but yeah, that hallway that you're talking about was just it's still creepy though.
Yeah.
And I was expecting it to drop there and it didn't. I'm like,
Ugh.
"Ooh, what are we doing? And we have fat zombies in here too.
Oh, we got bloaters.
Uh-huh. Like I don't know if he's gonna be an actual bloater. He was just like a bigger security or a bigger cop. So
Mhm.
I'm wondering if they're putting them in here or not. I wonder what other, creatures they're adding
Special.
in. Yeah.
Special zombies.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't mind if they stick to the original, but if they do add in some stuff, it does make a more fresh take on it.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
as long as like you don't go the Resident Evil 5 and 6 route.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
Just keep it creepy. Do whatever you want.
It looks like a good callback to Resident Evil 4 while keeping Resident Evil 2.
Because
Hmm.
Resident Evil 3 had the Chimera enemy that like
Mm-hmm.
looked like a fly man.
Yeah.
Terrifying as hell.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I think they learned from Resident Evil 7 how to keep it creepy again.
well, yeah, they
Oh,
learned
God,
from
that
6 because everyone was laughing while they played that game.
Oh God.
Mm.
I don't want
I
to.
co-op that game and we just could not stop laughing.
It was. I played the online portion with my cousin, which was a lot of fun. That was great.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Okay.
Just over and over again. Oh my God. I'm right here.
We should co-op live stream that one day.
It's just gonna be us just doing that the whole
Okay.
time. Yeah. We're not even
Wait.
gonna play the game.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of co-oping and playing games together, guess what's getting delivered today? Division 1.
Oh!
Getting that
Oh.
today. So
Do you have the DLC?
no. It was just a regular edition. I'm pretty sure I'll get the DLC.
Sweet.
So,
Yeah, I'm down to play that.
So that's
We can
coming up.
play that tonight.
Yes. But back to Resident Evil 2, it's just the animations from the zombies, like watching the gameplay.
Mhm.
It's not one headshot. It was like it took like 3 headshots, and I'm like looking at the ammo. I'm like, ooh, we're not gonna have as much ammo. We're gonna have to think about who
Well,
we want to take out. And
It makes sense that
Yeah.
it takes more shots because in Resident Evil, the older ones, like it was just an accomplishment to get the gun
it just
lined up.
finally
over the
hit the
Oh,
zombie.
true.
So
No, I agree. Like, I don't know if it's just who was playing. Like, I saw some shots miss, so I'm like wondering, maybe it's just how they were playing or whatever. But yeah, 3 headshots, and I don't remember them like ever shooting like their legs or anything like that. I think they were just going for headshots. So I'm wondering if like shooting their legs would like bring them down. And
hopefully, because that's how it was in the other ones.
yeah, I just don't think we're gonna have those like crazy takedowns like 6 where you like shoot them in the leg and then stomp on their face and their head explodes.
Yeah.
At least I hope we don't.
Yeah, just please
Oh,
don't
God.
do any of that.
Yeah. But that is a game I'm definitely streaming and with the lights off and probably poop my pants. So
Oh my God.
be prepared for that, everyone. Be prepared.
Ew. No.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that game.
Matt.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
So my second one, I was having a hard time figuring this one out. I have to go with Spider-Man.
That's yeah.
That's fair.
Like everyone talks about how they don't think Death Stranding or even now Ghost of Tsushima is coming out this gen or anything like that. Like, look at Spider-Man. Like, this game's coming out in a couple months, and look how good this game looks.
It looks stunning.
It's like,
Alana from IGN said, was it her or Miranda? I think it was Alana. Said they played Spider-Man and all they wanted to do was just keep swinging
Just
through
keep
the
swinging.
city
Yeah.
because of how great it felt, and it was just so fluid. I'm like, oh, can't wait, man.
Even just the demo looked amazing. Like the entire time, I was just like Godsmacked. I
Yeah.
I wasn't really excited about it, but then that entire demo was like,
Yeah.
okay, I can definitely see myself playing this game.
Because the first one that they showed off, the one where he's trying to get to Mr. Negative at the end.
right,
Yeah.
last year.
Last year, like that one's like, oh great, Spider-Man, like I can't wait, the combat looks great, it's fun, like that's
it
all I
looked
thought.
Like just like Arkham.
Yeah, and I was like, great, that's what I would want. But this year they totally like just changed my mind on that. Like, oh, this is probably going to be game of the year. This is probably going to be the game to beat with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I love Red Dead. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can't wait for that game. But I don't know. Maybe Red Dead can beat it for me in my eyes, but I think that's the only game that might beat it. But I'm really excited for Spider-Man. Like,
I also love that we do not know what the story is yet.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I would prefer that.
And
if I don't know anything about it, I'm like, good.
I'm really hoping, even if this is what happens, like, say you don't play as Parker as the whole game, is you play the rest of the game as Miles. Like,
I'm betting that's what's happening
Yeah.
because this is
Yeah.
Parker 6 years into it.
mm-hmm.
probably getting a little rusty, cocksure. So I'm really hoping you pick it up as Miles.
Either pick it up as Miles or you open up the Spider-Verse or something like that. Oh,
I'd rather them do that for a
sequel. Yeah, I agree.
As much as I want to play Spider-Gwen.
Do you want to play another Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions?
No. I did play through that game.
Oh, I did too.
But no, I do not.
No.
So yeah,
thank you, Insomniac. Thank you.
That game looks amazing. Coming out a couple months, I'm gonna be playing that so hard.
We're still waiting on that full collector's edition, aren't we?
I don't want them to do that until I don't want them to reveal it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
Do the inside route on I Am 8-Bit. Just be like, hey, there is a collector's edition.
Well,
what's inside it? Who knows?
Yeah, just leave it like that. Just say it's going to be worth it. I'm sure it's probably going to be worth it. It's Insomniac.
Yeah.
So, no worries here.
Yep. Tote soul.
Just let me pre-order it right now. Just let me spend more money on video games.
The collector's edition.
Yeah. Just let me spend my money.
Fiona, what's your third game?
My last one was Sea of Solitude. That was probably my highlight of EA, and I know EA was an hour and a half.
Was there anything else to highlight of EA?
No, it was not. I mean, okay, you know what? It was the Sea of Solitude conference, and then there was some sports. I think that was pretty much it for me.
Game on there for way too long.
Oh God! Oh, and that really awkward we have a Star Wars game coming out. Congratulations!
Oh hi! Oh, thanks for joining me here on the chair. Yeah, we're working on the game.
Okay, bye.
Adrian's face was just that entire photo. It just makes it. He just looks he's just whoa, I'm telling the secret, and then she's like, you're crazy. That's, God knows. But Sea of Solitude looks really good. I am a huge fan of indie games. Also, two, I am a huge fan of games like Abzu and oh God, what is it? It was Zelda. How do I not remember the name of the Zelda game?
Wind Waker?
The one with yes, Wind Waker. So it's a huge fan of those types of games. So
that's my favorite Zelda game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. I think that's the one that I've played through. I haven't played any other Zelda games through, which probably is blasphemy, but
get out.
You haven't played through Breath of the Wild. What are you doing?
I don't have a Switch, guys.
I
don't know if you guys know.
Do you have a Wii U?
No.
Do you have a Wii?
The Switch is.
You can play Twilight Princess and then regret that decision.
Oh my God, no! I was happy. Oh my God, Wind Waker was definitely my jam. So I really like the kind of aspect and the actual art style as a whole for Sea of Solitude. I kind of got really excited, and I actually got interested in the game rather than sitting there, because the entire time I was watching EA, I was really bored.
Yeah.
And then the second you just kind of see it comes up onto this huge sea. I used oh my God, it was just the entire thing was just gorgeous from start to finish. So I'm really excited about it. I know OKB's posted something specifically about females in gaming. So it was kind of cool to see the female protagonist. You don't obviously hear anything, and there was a few portions, but the entire style was phenomenal, and I cannot wait to pick it up.
Yeah, the art style reminded me of Kingdom Hearts a little bit. The character design.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry. That's probably another thing you guys are going to kill me about.
No, there is a show you could listen to called Limited Edition. It's all about Kingdom Hearts and review.
Oh my God.
First one's up on YouTube, Apple. And
okay, you know what? I did listen to that, and then I was just I'm probably still not going to play this game, but it's really fun to listen to people talk about a game that they're passionate about. So there you go. But no, I would definitely say Sea of Solitude is definitely in my top three.
Yeah, no, that game looks awesome.
Rest in peace, Sea of Thieves. Maybe. Who knows?
What, Skulls and Bones, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is that that volcano, and then
rest in peace,
went to
Mike.
hell?
We love you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything in over an hour. So
yeah, he's out. He's dead. Dead.
Jake, what's your last game?
This one I did not think was going to show up at E3 as well. The Sony conference went on, and I thought they had Dreams go on, and then they showed Dreams a little bit later, and I was like, well, that's all right. Where's this one game that I saw at PSX? And they finally show it. They bring it out, and they show gameplay. Concrete Genie. We saw this one at PSX, and I was instantly sold. Just like going up to the walls, and then like painting like whatever you want, and just almost telling your own little story in a way through each painting. And they came out with the gameplay, and there's going to be a story to it. And so basically you're in this town, I forget what it is.
He was like being bullied.
Yep, being bullied, and you're trying to revive this town, basically trying to bring it back to like the glory days. And what you do is you paint this art on the walls, and as you like make your art, the lights on the walls show up, and you're trying to bring the lights all around to it. And the art style on it looks amazing. Just creating, like, you could use different things. You could create your own creature, and then like you could put antlers and whatever on him, and he just goes around. Like, I don't know how many of those you can create through each one, but I'm really excited to jump into this world and finally seeing more gameplay on it. I was really excited. I can't wait for that game to come out. It's just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful.
No, it looked beautiful. We have an awesome t-shirt.
Yes, we do, for PSX. I still wear that shirt.
Nice.
I had a thought and I totally forgot about it. Awesome.
Rip.
Great. Rip.
Radio.
Rest in peace, Mike.
Yeah, no, Concrete Jungle. I'm excited about it. I'm not too like into it like you are, but it looks like a good indie game.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can.
Pixelis, I believe, is the developer.
Oh.
Don't know what else they've done, but this one
It looks like a nice tranquil.
I think that's like why I'm waiting for this, because it's nice to see all the high-end games like Spider-Man, Red Dead, all these games come out, but there's always going to be that one game that I just want to sit down and just relax with, and I think that's going to be the one to do that.
It's by Pixel Opus.
Pixel Opus. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it does look like a really good game. As like an artist, I really like it. So.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a game because they said they want to make it like accessible for everyone. Like, even if you don't have any artistic abilities, everyone can make something that looks beautiful. So if you're really artistic, I think Dreams would probably be the better one for you.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know.
Oh, I'm so excited for Dreams. Oh my god.
That one.
Sony and their teasing. Oh
Bill
my
and
god.
Ted. I'm telling you, I'm making that.
Yep. It's going to happen.
Bill and Ted game.
I can't wait. But yeah, check out Concrete Genie if you haven't seen it.
That game deserves some love.
Yep. Matthew.
Absolutely.
So, my third game.
Oh, we know what
game
this
I've
one
been
is.
waiting 10 years for.
10
I didn't think it was going to happen just because we just keep getting teases and rumors about it.
Well, you keep saying as like your ridiculous one. It's gonna be shown this year. It's gonna be shown this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it finally did.
Finally did. Not at the conference I thought it was going to be shown at.
No.
But Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
God.
Oh, it looks so good.
It looked so fucking good. Sorry.
I was surprised that you're playing as Nero again.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks way more badass this time around, not like the whiny kid that he was in 4.
Is it the same voice actor?
It is.
Okay.
I forget his name.
Johnny Bosch, something like that.
Yes. Yeah. But there was a part in the trailer that he yells out Kyrie's name when his arm is getting ripped off, obviously by Virgil. Because there was a leaked box art back of the box art, and it says like you can play as Dante, Nero, and the mysterious V, which
everyone knows. Yeah, come on.
It's Virgil.
Yeah.
But the gameplay for Nero just looks amazing. I love the double ringer 4. Looks like they amped it up with this robot arm now. I'm all in.
Yeah.
Dante looks a little weird and old now, but it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited to get back to that.
Just seeing some of the stills from that game just looked absolutely breathtaking with some of the particles just shooting
And
out.
60 frames per second.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
Because all the Capcom ones were, and
Yeah.
then Ninja Theory, they do good in their own right. But yeah, when that game came out, that was 30 frames per second, and it did not feel like a Devil May Cry game.
Right. Good. Glad they're going back.
Yeah, I'm ready for some more butt rock. Like we don't get Sonic like mainstay Sonic games,
Right.
Like with the butt
True.
rock anymore. So Devil May Cry is bringing it back, which I'm all for.
Bring it back.
That song that's in the trailer, I want the full song of it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded good.
It was so good.
I think because I heard Devil Bringer in the lyrics of that song, which was Nero's thing. So I'm in. I can't wait.
Nice.
I can't wait.
Sweet.
So because he's dead, I know Mike would love to be here, but he's dead. So
Oh my god.
so in memory of Mike, I'd like to just list the 3 games that he's most excited for, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
All right.
Sure.
Smash Brothers,
Of
because
course.
That
That
but
has to be number one.
Yeah,
for him, right?
yeah, number 1 for
Amazing.
him.
Oh my god. So good.
Rest in peace, Mike. You'll never be able to play it because you're dead. The next one is probably going to be was it Starlight?
Starlink.
Because it's going to
Star Fox
Yeah.
is in it.
yeah, Star Fox is in it. So that's going to be one game that he's anticipated for. I don't even know if he's going to play the game, to be honest. He just wants the R-Wing.
Yeah, I know.
model.
I pre-ordered it.
I mean,
want the
that's
R-Wing.
everyone.
Test
That-
it out.
Yeah.
They just want the R-Wing and then done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the last game he's excited for was Smash Brothers because Nintendo. So he just wanted to list Smash Brothers again. But again,
I mean,
you're not going to be able to play
there's
it
so much
because you're dead.
content. That's acceptable. Oh my.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace, buddy.
we are looking currently for a new third best friend.
Yes.
Because Mike is
There you go.
Yeah, but we need someone on camera, unlike Fiona.
I'm sorry. I'm sick.
Actually, you know
This was
what?
very last
Adding someone who's
minute.
Canadian onto our podcast would actually up our numbers. So Fiona, you're in. You're our new
Oh,
third best friend.
who said I wanted this?
Hey, you're here. You're here. You signed the
Oh.
contract. It actually says
Oh, God.
forever.
I never asked for this.
Next time I'm on this podcast, I will be on camera so you can just see how like unamused I am at some of these things.
Nice.
Yeah. It's mostly me that she's unamused with. She's sick of my crap. That's
I
all.
bet.
It's true.
I mean, who isn't?
Throwing her shit. Yeah.
I know.
It's
Every
fine.
single time.
All right. So, Fiona, what is the one game you wish was at these E3?
Okay, so there was 2 that came to mind when you guys mentioned this to me. One, it's because I have hopes and dreams that they would have come out with an actual good Castlevania game. But
Never gonna happen.
yeah, Konami has that game so far up their butt that they just will not release it.
Fuck
So I'm
Konami.
so
Yeah.
oh fuck Konami. Oh,
They're not
God,
getting
I'm
any
so
money from
pissed.
us.
Nope.
Oh my god. Have you guys ever heard of the thing? Okay, I'm going off topic for 2 seconds.
go
Have you guys ever
This
heard
is called
of
the
Video
Three Best
Games
Friends
Live?
podcast. So
Okay,
Sorry, I
Video
didn't hear you
Games
because
Live.
Jake was being rude. What
Uh,
did
I
you
know,
say?
as
I'm
per
always rude.
usual. Okay. Are you okay, good. Okay. So, it's called Video Games Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah, so I've gone twice, and every single time to get the hype up, every single time they play Castlevania, he's just like, "Everybody ready?" And then he's like, "Castlevania." It's like, anyway.
The,
So I was
Vampire
really
Killer, or
oh god, I don't remember which one it does. I'll
is it the
look at it.
dun-dun-dun-dun?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's Vampire Killer. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm
I
sorry.
have 1 through 4 on vinyl. Like I love Castlevania. So
Yes. So I'm super excited about it, but then I was just like, oh God, they're never going to release it. So there's a particular small indie company. It's called Giant Squid. And they made a game called Abzu, which came about 2 years ago, which was all underwater experience. It kind of gave the vibes of Journey as well as Flowers. But I'm a huge, like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist. So I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this brings 2 of my favorite things together. So I was so pumped for that game. And I will just play it. If I'm like super stressed out, I'll play that game. So I was hoping that, okay, you guys have had 2 years or so. I want a new game. Now, I'm not expecting like an underwater type of game, but I was hoping something specifically from them.
Hmm.
But sadly, I know for a fact that Sony just wanted to show their big games this year. They might have
Right.
one later on in the year, maybe at PAX. They'll probably say like, "Hey, here's a new game," just because it is on a smaller stage. So I'm kind of excited about that. But who knows? Just because they have been hiring, so I'll definitely say a new Absu game.
Yeah. I got to go through the list of games that they showed after their conference because they actually did show off some games.
So,
Um,
if you have that Castlevania itch too, by the way, Bloodstained, um,
oh,
it's
yeah.
being developed by Igaraki, right?
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
forgot his last
yes.
name. Yeah, and they just released the retro one and that's on almost every console and PC. Game plays just like Castlevania 3. It's awesome. Looks just like it too. And
Yeah.
then Bloodstained, the full one, I believe, comes out next spring. But that game is shaping up to be awesome, and it's
I
supposed to be
watched
his biggest map yet.
Nice.
I watched the anime for Castlevania and it was so good.
Mhm.
It was so fucking good. I sat down thinking like, oh, I'll just watch an episode. I watched the entire thing and I
Yeah,
got so upset when it was
there's
done.
only
I'm like,
4 episodes.
there has to be more. I'm like, Betty, give me some more content. I need this because I'm like, I'm just a huge anime fan, so I'm like, this is fantastic. And the English dub was good, so I was
Yeah.
just like, yes, thank God. So yeah, I was super excited about it. So
And that's
yeah,
very rare when it comes to like animes when you get a good English dub.
Mhm. Oh, speaking
it's
of
getting
dubs,
better, but
like I listened to the Japanese trailer for Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh my god.
oh
Way better with the Japanese cast,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm excited for
Sucker Punch knows what they're doing.
that. Oh yeah,
oh so good.
I'm
Yeah,
so
they
glad
so
they're
good.
doing the Japanese voiceover with the English subtitles. Thank you.
hmm So Jake, what is the game you wish was at E3?
Before I bring it up, Fiona mentioned flowers. Um, every time I
Oh
hear,
yeah, no, we're getting a flower sequel.
oh yeah, every time I hear that game
Wheatgrass.
now, yeah, exactly. Every time I hear this game now, I can't stop thinking about Flower 2 Wheatgrass. This is your fault. This is your fault. Every single time. The one game I wanted to see there, of course, I wanted to see Rocksteady's new game because I'm really excited to see what they're doing. Are they doing Superman? Are they doing something else? Like,
I hope they're not doing a DC game.
I'm hoping they're not doing a DC game either. Like, just you can work on something else. Like, I totally like can see them doing something totally different. But if it's a Superman game, fine, because we actually need a decent Superman game. Like,
Yeah.
the only Superman game I remember playing that was actually good was like what Super Nintendo, where you're like, was it the
Oh, just like a beat 'em up.
yeah, beat 'em up. That's,
Yeah,
but there's a million of those. So,
Which I mean, to Rocksteady's credit, they kind of reinvented the beat 'em up.
they did. They
with
really
Batman.
did. No.
mm,
Mad Max was like basically just a Arkham game set in Mad Max world because of their combat system, which it works. It 100% works. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how that would work in a Superman game. So that's why I kind of want to see them do a Superman game just to see like how much outside of the comfort zone from Arkham, they can do. Like how much they can do in this Earth set with Superman, who's supposed to be the strongest superhero of all, but I want him to be like a weaker Superman compared to like some of the comics.
So the thing with Superman, like, I love watching Superman, Justice League, not the movie, the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon.
I love watching him as a character, seeing his downfalls and stuff like that. I don't think I would enjoy playing as Superman.
You know what would make a good Superman game? Just thinking about it, doing like a Telltale,
Yeah,
like having
yeah,
the
that
decisions.
would work for me.
go that route.
Yeah, like if you want to do like the quick time events with some of the fighting, sure. But like if you do it like a storyline, like with the morals for Superman, I think that would work out way better than any other game would be.
Agreed.
Because like
Definitely.
otherwise, like you're gonna have to explain away like all these reasons why he's not Superman, and you're playing as Superman, and it's just there's no video games where you can play as quote unquote like a god or something, and then like, oh well, there's
Yeah.
more gods.
And it's like with
It's like a
Superman, it's
One
like
Punch Man game,
yeah,
like dead.
yeah. And it's just like even with like Superman, like if you have people shooting at you, they'd have to shoot you with kryptonite bullets. But if they shoot you with kryptonite bullets, Superman's dead. Like
Yeah.
Like,
he just gets
all the gangs have kryptonite bullets now.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Just
gotta get power on.
right.
And end of game, just like the shortest game of existence.
Yeah, it just
Shot
wouldn't
in the
make
face,
sense.
done.
It wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. I'm really excited to see what game they're working on. I saw they sent out an apology through Twitter just because people were really excited to see what they were doing, and it
Which
disappointed some people. But I mean,
They
aka
don't
Greg Miller.
apologize.
Greg Miller was very disappointed.
Yeah.
But I'm okay
Guys
with them
sent
not
out,
showing
like,
their game.
6 tweets about like where's Rocksteady's game.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Take your time. Work on whatever. Show it off whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the end of the world. They don't show off their game right away. Like show it off too soon, you get Death Stranding. Show it off too late, yeah, there might be some worries.
I actually
but-
like the evolution of Death Stranding that we're getting, like with all these little things.
You
here and
do?
there.
I just think
I
it was.
do.
I think it was. I think it was shown just maybe a year or two early.
And like we keep getting
No.
different songs for these trailers, and
Yeah.
Kojima is a master.
Yeah, and then we get
songs
more
and
vinyls that
trailers
we have
and
to
stuff.
collect, and then we'll have the whole collection on 7-inch vinyl, and then the whole collection will come out on 12-inch, and then we're like, no, I'm gonna buy that one
I
too.
think they actually repressed the Death Stranding. I saw that Mondo has it in
Oh,
stock.
really? Cool.
I don't understand.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no. Continue.
No, you were
Um,
saying something.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Like I like the small leak of information for Death Stranding. Like they don't like tease you with like a release date that they're not going to meet. Like Metal Gear
True.
Solid 4 did that way too much.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah.
keep having to push it back and saying, "Oh no, it's coming out this year." Oh, sorry, nope, coming out next year.
Yeah.
So I think Kojima actually learned from that, and he's just taking his time. And I love like this small reveal, long reveal of the game.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like what happens. I'm buying that game.
I just want to.
Definitely.
It's so creepy that you have to buy it just to see what this is about.
I like that. I love
I
it.
love that.
Yeah.
I would prefer that. Like the idea of just like going into the unknown and just being like, here's Kojima's brain and like,
Mhm.
here you go. Like just here's a game on a silver platter and just like, I'm so excited. Like I don't want to know anything. Like if that's just the trailer that they show us and then they're like next year they're like, here you go, here's the game. I'm like, I'm down. Like
Yeah, I can see
would
him
prefer
do that too. Like when the game's finally ready, like there's a new trailer. It's just like Death Stranding's out this date.
Yeah, I would like honestly, I would love the idea of him just like coming up on the stage and being like, Death Stranded's out and just like walk off and it'd be like this
Like,
like,
everyone's gonna go buy it anyways.
Yeah,
like,
right away.
yeah,
those people that have
or just,
pre-orders.
like he doesn't tell anybody. He just like doesn't tell anybody it's out and just posts it on the PlayStation Store under some other name. And then like once E3 comes out, they change it to Death Stranding, and then
Yeah.
there you go. There's your game.
It's under code
I
name
would be like,
PT.
yes. Oh, so good. Oh, fuck PT so badly. I fuck that game.
Did you see people trying to sell their PS4s with PT on it? Like for
Yeah.
I'm like,
There's ways of doing
Ridiculous.
it without doing that though.
Yeah, I have PT still on my PS4.
Yeah.
Never gonna
Yeah, I have
remove
PT as well.
no, you can't remove that.
You can. I'll go into that detail later.
Okay, way to hack your PS4.
Shut up.
She didn't deny it. Her PSN name is just kidding. Matt.
that. Hit of the week.
Oh my god! If I get banned from PlayStation, I'm never gonna have it.
Actually, I'm gonna be very excited that you get banned because that means someone from Sony is actually listening to our podcast. So it's a win for us.
I mean, I'll be.
Yeah.
I'll
I mean,
just
we already
post
lost
and be
Mike,
like,
so
Yeah, Mike's dead.
congrats. I'll just be like, congrats, guys. They know, and I'll just take a picture and post it on Twitter.
I'm wondering on this one. I think I'm gonna edit it where I have Mike's Twitter crossed off. Like I'll just have an X through it and just say "rip" underneath.
Oh my god, you really? Oh god.
No, he's dead.
Kelsey sent me a picture of him, and it looks terrifying.
Oh, he
I was
had
just
like professional photos taken of him in the hospital. Like
I was scared. I was just like, Kelsey, why is he bleeding from his face? And she's just like, he smashed his head. Like, That's no joke. Oh God, no
Yeah.
joke.
No
Yep.
joke, but he is
Rest
dead.
in peace.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll miss him.
Rest in peace.
We're gonna play that song at the end of Fast 7.
No, you
It's
never play that
still
song. No.
That's the outro for this episode.
That's so good.
All right, so my game I wish was there. It's obvious what game I wanted to be there. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wanted that.
Yep.
Everyone wants that game.
It was. I know you're trying to shed light on Kingdom Hearts and do all that. It probably would have been too much, but we needed to see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when you first revealed Kingdom Hearts 3, it was right after the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Right.
True.
But Nomura did say like it is in active development. Like, no, we're not still planning stages or anything like that.
Right.
So it's still probably a few years off.
Do you think it's a few years off, or do you think they're gonna do episodic?
I don't know if they're gonna do episodic anymore, because if they were, it would make sense that we'd see something this year.
So we're probably not gonna get it until PS5 is out.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with
I
that.
mean-
Like that screen that I shared with you. Like,
Oh yeah.
that looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's, for audio listeners, it was a screenshot of Cloud and Barrett fighting the Scorpion boss at the beginning of the game in the reactor,
So
and
good.
it looks phenomenal. Like, I'm getting nostalgia, but also like as a new game, it looks amazing too.
Yeah.
So I'm all in. I'm excited. Whatever they do with that, I'll be there. I'm sure there'll be a collector's edition. I'm sure I'm gonna buy it.
If it's just Sephiroth with his sword going like this, and then Cloud like their bash, like
Well, I mean, you can get those play arts kind
I
of
know.
figures. I have Evan
Yeah.
Jordan Cloud.
Yeah,
Players kinda
I have to
here.
get Sephiroth. He's,
Yeah, I had them pre-ordered through Crunchyroll, and then the seller didn't get Sephiroth in, so I never got it.
No.
But I have Squall.
Yes, that's awesome.
I got Cloud and Squall, so okay. But yeah, so yeah, take your time with it. Again, like same with Kingdom Hearts 3. I had to apologize because he pushed it back again. But honestly, take your time.
Yeah, I think they know now after the Final Fantasy 15 thing.
Yeah, don't take Final Fantasy 15 time, but
Exactly,
take your time.
but take your time. Yeah. What do you think was the one game that Mike wished was there? There's two of them. What's that? Oh, you wish Smash Brothers was
Smash
there?
Brother.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to be able to play that game.
Star Fox.
He had Star Fox GP.
He was
was
coming
thinking-
around to Star Fox GP
Mhm.
just as an
Yeah.
idea and everything.
Yep.
And yeah, it's Mike. He
Yeah.
loves Star Fox.
Star Fox, and I think it was that one, Pikmin 2, and then
Pikmin
or
2?
Pikmin 4 was it? I don't know how many Pikmin there are. I never played the stupid games. Mike's dead anyways. Who cares? He's not listening to this. And then what was it, Glover?
Yeah,
Glover 2.
Glover 2. Yeah.
What the hell?
But yeah, the one I think he wanted to be there was Star Fox GP.
Which, to be fair, I did too.
Yeah.
Same with
Yeah.
Metroid. I wanted that too.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I thought that was coming. Like, if I had to guess, that would have been one of my predictions for this year was Star
Which
Fox
one?
coming.
Star Fox, yeah.
Star Fox, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of his predictions, and we thought that was like an easy shoe-in. Like,
Yeah,
of course,
I
that's
thought-
going to be
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all agreed on that one, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Because, just everything surrounding it.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was gonna come. So maybe we'll get it in the Nintendo Direct this year. Maybe around when Starlink comes out. Like,
Yeah.
Star Fox is out in this new Avenger, but he's also coming out in this new Avenger.
Right.
Woo.
Just bring him back somehow. Like, it's been a long time, and you can't end on the last game that you had.
You can't.
No.
So, thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for listening to the Three Best Friends podcast. Fiona, where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitter at Zeranix. Oh, God. It's spelled Z or Z Uranix. Also on Twitch as well. I think that's it. And then I'm also the co-captain for the Kind of Funny Extra Life team. So make sure that if you're part of the Kind of Funny community and want to do something nice, please go sign up at kindoffunny.com/extralife.
The Three Best Friends podcast did. So should
Yeah.
We did.
Good job, guys.
Who knows who will be there, but we did.
Yeah. No. When we're gonna do it, I don't know. How we're doing this, I don't know. What's our goal? It put us automatically at 10,000, but we did not do that. We were not doing that.
Nope.
Good God.
Jake, where can people find you?
Jake P47, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram.
Awesome. And I'm at Shibs42 on Twitter and Instagram. And please follow us at 3BF Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And then feel free to email us. No one emails us.
No.
3BF Podcast.
Don't email us. Don't ever do it. We won't respond.
gmail.com. We probably will.
Yeah, maybe. They're like, oh my God. And then chase them away.
Yeah.
You could follow Mike at Tdro1214, but he's dead, so he's not going to be able to tweet anything. So
No, just go ahead and just tweet at Mac Towndrew.
yeah, Mac Towndrew. Yep.
Long live Mac Towndrew.
But Mike, hit the oh. Oh.
Oh.
No music.
Wah, wah.
Thank you for listening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Green